Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot, you guys. I'm here with a cup of coffee this morning. So I wanted to go live because I haven't been live in a hot minute, y'all. So I was like, let me go live this morning. So happy Saturday morning, y'all. It's a new month. Happy new month, right? It's June. Today is June the 1st. Y'all, we have officially entered the second half of 2024. So good morning, Phantom. How are you? Hey, Aisha. Hey, y'all. So, if you hop into the live stream, let me know where you're viewing from. Also, you guys, um, I'm doing donation based readings today. That's what I'm doing because every time I hop on here, I have a whole bunch of people hopping into my live stream wanting a free reading and expecting a free reading out of me, knowing that I'm preparing for a wedding is insane. Okay. So I'm gonna do two free ones, and then it's donation based afterwards. And the free readings, just so y'all know, if you ever hop in here and I'm doing the free readings, they're 3 card pulls. So just so y'all know, be aware of that. So anybody wanting a quick free reading, feel free to drop a pink heart for the free reading. If you donate, that's a deep dive, which is a 10 card pull. So yeah, I am. Thank you, Phantom. Yeah, we're planning for sometime next year. We're hoping April, but we haven't completely decided on the date yet. So sometime next year is when the wedding's gonna be. But yeah, fully engaged. And I've been so busy with school, so I haven't been able to morning Lexis, how are you, love? I haven't been able to like go live as much as I wanted to. That's fine. I got you, Phantom. Go ahead and drop your question for me. Thank you, Aisha. If you do want to donate this morning for a deep dive reading, just let me know. Drop a green heart. If you donate, please make sure you drop a green heart. Also, you guys, I do have super chat. Yes. And my fiance works different. He works night schedule, and we only have one vehicle. I have to pick him up at night, early in the morning. Like I picked him up at 4:30 this morning. I'm tired, so I haven't had time to really go live as much as I normally do. So it's definitely a life change, but it's in a good way. Sure, Phantom. I'm so happy to see you here. I feel like it's been forever since you've been in the live stream. So I hope everybody's been well. If I have not seen you in a while or you haven't been in the live stream in a while, I hope you guys are doing well. Sending y'all peace, blessings, and love. Thank you. I appreciate it. So far, Aisha, I got Phantom and Gina. And my free list is closed. Gina, don't post your question yet because right now I'm doing Phantom's reading. All right, Spirit. How does Gina feel? I mean, not Gina. Not Gina. Hang on. Brianna. What does Brianna think of Phantom? So if you're new here, welcome, you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to thumbs up the live stream. Thank you, Aisha. Y'all pay attention in the chat, please, because Aisha's gonna post the donation links down there. All right. So I'm gonna keep the line going. Good morning to everybody. Happy Saturday, y'all. What does Brianna think about Phantom Spirit? Ooh. 9 of Swords. Phantom, she's picking up your nervousness. You're nervous about the situation. You're kind of afraid. What else? What does she think about Phantom? What does Brianna think about Phantom Spirit? Insecure. You're dealing with some insecurities. No, not really. Are you afraid that maybe Or sometimes I think there are some deep-seated insecurities. Because with the Nine of Swords, there's some type of anxiety. This may not be your fear, it may be her fear. She may be dealing with some insecurities. Excuse me. She may be dealing with some insecurities. Um, Justice is here. With Justice, I feel like because it's the scales being balanced, right? Justice is major arcana in tarot. So when Justice comes up, Justice is like, it's karma, and it's like both of you guys may have in the past had like karmic ties to someone. Yes, this is karma. And Spirit is like trying to balance out the scales in this connection. There's a lot of things that will be exposed because you guys are talking. And keep in mind that swords are thoughts and they're strong air energy. So she may be nervous to kind of share with you her fears about going into a committed long-term relationship. So she may have some hesitation due to the fact that she's just completed a karmic tie with someone. Yeah, so she may have some insecurities. Like she may feel like honestly you're a good guy, but she may not know how to receive that love because she's just left a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, full transparency. It's difficult for a woman to have a soft life, as they're calling it on the internet, or just a life at ease. Like, my fiance, he makes things a lot easier for me so I don't have to stress out about things. And that's not just financially, but it's just little things too, and emotionally, knowing that we can talk about things. We talk about things openly. But when you've been with a partner who does not make you feel safe in that capacity, it makes it difficult for you to relax. It makes it difficult for you, especially women. And I'm sure men go through this, but women especially women who've been through traumatic relationships, when they do get a good one, it takes time for them to adjust to that, if that makes sense. So she's dealing with trying to balance out her emotions. She does have feelings for you. Yeah, she does. She does. If she wants to offer you a relationship, I got the Page of Pentacles here because I wanted to dig a little deeper to understand why this justice is here. She feels like you do have something to offer, something solid. You do want to move forward. You are active in this, and I love this for you. You guys do communicate because the Eight of Wands is here, like you said, and you are willing to put in the effort. Like I said, you're a responsible man. You're giving, you're loving, you're loyal. She can see those qualities within you because you're single. You're not entertaining other people. This is your energy here. You're ready to move forward. Now, her energy is like this right here, Nine of Swords. See how this person is sitting up in the bed, nightmares, maybe flashbacks of what happened, the trauma. Like I feel like on her behalf, there are some things that she's needing to cut out. She may still have ties with that ex in some type of way. Hopefully they don't have kids or anything that they share, like assets or anything, because that makes it even more difficult. But she has some healing work to do. Don't put that on you. That's not your responsibility. She has to work through that. Let her work through it. Spirit, what's the advice? What is the advice for Phantom? Let's see. I always love to see, people happy in love because it's rare. It's very difficult out here in these dating streets to find somebody that, or just to be with someone who is actually emotionally intelligent, somebody who is financially responsible, and somebody who's consistent. It's very difficult. One of the biggest green flags that you can have is when someone is, they're not focusing on their ex. The ex is not brought up very often at all. Yeah. You don't want to deal with somebody who's constantly talking about what happened in the past because nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody cares about your ex. That happened in the past. I'm a new person here. So whatever your ex did doesn't have anything to do with me. This is a brand new situation. But what happens a lot of times is people hold the current person responsible for what the past person did, which makes no sense. It doesn't make sense, but it does in a sense of trauma, because when you've been through trauma, and you don't heal properly, that's what happens. Yeah, endings. RP. Allow her to grieve that relationship. Give her some space if she needs it. Give her some time. But don't wait around for her to pull it together. If there's a conversation about the ex, it needs to be a one and done. It doesn't need to be a constant bringing up, oh, I remember when so-and-so and I were together, he did this or he did that, and da-da-da-da, and this reminds me of this. Like, no, absolutely not. We have fate. There was a reason that you guys came together in this lifetime, just so you know. It was fated. The connection was fated. And protection. Spirit says that you're protected. And also, I'm going to keep it PG, but you know what I'm saying. Protection, right? You know what I'm saying. Okay. Be careful with that. Physically, if you're going to be physically intimate with somebody, please protect yourself. Protect your health. My mom is an LPN, and she literally just sent me something the other day, a screenshot of something. Yes, exactly. She was saying that syphilis is on the rise and they're not reporting it in the United States. Yes. Yeah, they're not reporting it. So it's spreading like wildfire all over the US. Syphilis, which is an STD. So please be careful out there. Please be careful. Don't one and done, one night stand situations. Absolutely not. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. And the crazy part is the medical professionals are not really advising people to take precautionary measures, to be careful, not to be out here sleeping around with people and just all willy-nilly just doing whatever, because that's not safe. So be careful. So what other advice do you have? Denial. We have denial. This is Spirit's advice also. Don't be in denial about any red flags that you see. And also don't be in denial about any green flags that you see. Because we're quick to point out the negative, but Spirit also says, and I've got awakening, Spirit also says pay attention to the good things. If you see that she's making progress and you see that she's no longer focusing on the past and she's actually ready to move forward, then Spirit says, great. You can acknowledge that she's awakening to the purpose of y'all's connection. This connection could be a beautiful thing. It could be a very healing thing if she's open to it. But, you know, as always, there's free will. So, wishing you and Brianna the absolute best. But don't stick around too long, Phantom. If you know that you have a purpose and you have your intentions set on what it is that you desire, if you're wanting marriage, if you're wanting a long-term relationship, make sure that you make that known and make it clear. Have that discussion. And if she's not ready to move along, then, you know, no hurt feelings. It just is what it is. Everybody can't come with us where we're headed to go. Everybody is not meant to be with us on a particular journey. And if that journey in life is having a family or having, you know, settling down or marriage or whatever, and somebody is not ready, that's on them, you know. Either it's like either you are or you're not. And it's really very simple. People make things more complicated than what it has to be. But if I could give any advice, exactly, is to be very intentional. That's to everybody, men and women, masculine and feminine energies. Be intentional about what you want. I get love questions in tarot all the time. People book readings with me all the time about relationships and when is this going to come in and when am I going to meet the one and who is my person going to be? Well, you can't find your person because you haven't found you. You're so wrapped up in what this person may be doing or trying to find someone, and you need to focus on what it is that you really want. You keep entertaining sneaky links. That's counteractive to wanting a marriage. You keep entertaining one night stands. That's counteractive to settling down. You see what I'm saying? The math has to math. Make it make sense. You say you want a new love, but you're entertaining 3 or 4 exes at the same time. You can't, your actions have to align with your intentions, right? Be intentional. Whatever you want, be intentional and be willing to walk away from whatever's not what it is that you want. If it's kind of like the scenario, you know, like when you go to a restaurant, right? You go to a particular restaurant. Let's say you go for Chinese. You go there, that's what you're expecting, right? You're expecting Chinese food if you go to a Chinese restaurant. You're not expecting a burger and fries. That's not what you came for, right? So if they bring you something else other than what you ordered, you're not going to eat it because that's not what you ordered. Your intention was Chinese food, right? People need to carry the same mindset in dating. My intention, and also to keep in mind that relationships happen in stages. So you go from just talking, really a friendship, building a friendship first, and then it progresses. You go through stages, going from friendships, going to a committed relationship. Then if it gets further, you guys have this discussion about the future in marriage, then engagement, then you plan for that wedding, and the relationship continues to grow. Falling in love is a fairy tale that needs to stop being put out, because as quickly as you fall in, you can fall out. Growing in love is a different thing because you're growing, your partner's growing. You both have things to work on, but you're working on them together. You discuss them together. You work on it together. Yeah. I don't know where people get this fairy tale concept of, oh, I'm just going to fall in love with so-and-so and ride off into the sunset. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You're most welcome. Thank you for hopping in. I tell you, real life is so different from the movies. I don't know why the movies make people think, young boys and girls alike, they make them think that, oh, I'm going to grow up and this is what my life is going to be like. And life is not like that. It's quite the opposite, to be honest. Okay, so Gina, you can go ahead and post your question, love. I'm ready for you. Y'all, here's my mug. I got this from my friend's Etsy shop. All I need is tarot and coffee. It's so cute. And I have a little matching blanket here on my chair. I don't know if y'all can see it, but here's a little matching blanket. It's a tarot card and a coffee cup. Thank you. Mind you, I be hot. I'm very hot natured, and I'm probably going to turn my AC on low because my fiance, he's cold natured and he likes to turn the heat on. And I'm like, sir, it's like 80 degrees in Missouri right now. Mind you, he's from the deep south. He's from Mississippi. So the weather is it's kind of similar to here, but it's a little bit warmer. So he's used to being warm. And I'm like, I need the air on. So now we're having to find a compromise. Let's see, Gina. You just met him last night. So before I even pull cards, which I'm gonna do, did you get his name? Did you get his phone number? Like, did you guys have an in-depth conversation? Did you guys have did you feel? How did you feel dealing with him? Did you have good chemistry? Like, tell me more. You did? Okay. And how did that go? So what's the energy surrounding the guy Gina just met? You do need to give it time though, Gina. If you just met somebody, yeah. Okay, so now guess what? He said he was interested. So he just told you his intention, but interested in what? Interested in what? See, you don't trust it. He's talking. You need to see action. Don't let the cuteness fool you, though. Don't let the cuteness fool you into thinking that this is a long-term situation. You have to know what you're looking for, Gina. What are you looking for? Are you looking for just a good time? Or are you wanting a committed relationship with this man? That's fine. He's cute. Don't be blinded by cuteness. For your possible outcome between Gina and the new guy. Three of Pentacles. He could be dealing with other people. Three of Pentacles came out. There may be somebody else he's involved with or talking to. What did he say? When you told him you wanted something serious, what did he say? Possible outcome here. Give me one more card. Between Gina and the new guy. Page of Swords. He's curious to learn more about you. Don't tell him anything. Don't tell him anything until he puts in effort. Until he actually shows his interest, because the devil's here in the bottom of the deck. It could be a lust thing. It could be that he's just physically attracted to you. So he's interested to know more about you because he may have an ulterior motive. So just be careful. I'm not saying that he does, but anytime I got the Page of Swords, he's up here in his mind. He's thinking about what he sees. Also, the Three of Pentacles can be indicative of a third-party situation. You, him, and somebody else on the side. So be mindful of that. He says he's interested. Give him an opportunity to show that he's interested. And don't allow somebody to love bomb you and just tell you sweet nothings. The devil is here. And the thing about the devil is deceptive. The devil carries addictive, obsessive, binding energy. Now, I'm going to say this at the risk of somebody feeling some type of way. But, yeah. Yeah. Be careful. Be careful, like I said earlier when I was doing Phantoms reading, be careful of intimacy because sex is a binding thing. It is a binding thing. So, and a lot of people harvest other people's energy through sexual interaction. So be careful because that could be his intention. That could be his intention. He says he's interested, but is he interested on a consistent basis? You know what I mean? Like some people people will tell you all the time, oh, I think you're a cool person. I like you. Okay, now show that. Show it. Do you call? Do you text? Do you plan dates? Nice is relative. Don't let that fool you either. Nice is relative. Respectful is what we want. Respectful, consistent, responsible. And when I say responsible, I mean emotionally responsible, financially responsible. So how is he supposed to express his interest when he can't contact you? I'm trying to understand that. How is that man supposed to express his interest? How is he supposed to plan dates? But that doesn't make sense, Gina. That doesn't make sense. If my intention is to be married or have a committed relationship with someone, I meet this person that I really enjoy. We have great conversation. I'm going to give him my number. That's dangerous. You just met him. Why would you tell him where you work? How does he know that information? That's dangerous. I want you to think further along. You just met this person, so technically this person is a stranger. So if something was to go awry or he had ill intentions that you didn't know about, he knows where you work. That is direct access to you. He shouldn't know that right now. He should know that probably before a year. At least 6 months. He doesn't need to know that right now. But since we're already here and he already knows where you work, do you really think he's going to stop by your place of work to see you and talk to you? Because when you're at work, you're at work. He sees you there, but can you guys actually have a sit down conversation there? Like, I'm trying to understand your process of thinking when it comes to dating, because it's not making sense. Like, if you're wanting to date this man, right, to pursue it, to see if it's even possible, you need to give him a number. Doesn't have to be your number, but he needs to have a way to reach you, an email address, something to where he can reach you. It doesn't even have to be your real number. You can get a burner number. As long as he can reach you. You see what I'm saying? He needs to be able to reach you. Because then that puts the ball in his court. Does that make sense? Y'all, let me know if you're in the chat and you're watching. Let me know. Okay, great. So he does have a method of reaching you. Facebook. Why Facebook when he could have a phone number? I'm trying to understand it. So, you see what I'm saying? Right now, it looks like there could be other people that he's entertaining. Okay. Then, okay. So you're giving him limited access. Okay. So you need to figure out exactly what it is that you want. Period. Period. Okay? Figure out what it is that you want. Don't play with somebody's time. You want it, but you don't want it. Figure out what it is that you want. Don't play with him, because that can be dangerous, and he knows where you work. Never play with somebody's emotions. Don't do it, because it's risky. In this day and age, in 2024, it's very risky to play with somebody's emotions. I would never. Well, you have to. Okay, so then if you're still holding on to fear of being hurt, then you need to stop dating right now. You need to stop dating right now because you're not ready to date. You're not ready to date. Love is always a risky business. You have to go into dating relationships knowing that, baby, at any time somebody can be like, you know what, this ain't for me. You're a cool person, but I don't think we need to be together like that. Like, maybe we could be friends. I tell you, I've known people been together 10 years or more and they end up leaving each other. People get divorces after 20 years. See what I'm saying? Love is risky. So my thing always is, just like with a job, you're not afraid to go get another job. Why would you be afraid to get another man? They're a dime a dozen. You can be at a company for 7, 8, 9 years and something happens. They lay off, the company shuts down. You're going to go to another job. You're not going to hesitate. Do you see what I'm saying? Be able to move on with your life. Of course, work through the trauma. Feel the emotions you need to feel. But if you're going to look for something stable, be willing to move on with your life. Because you don't want to play with somebody else's emotions. If you're not ready to date, then why are you entertaining this man? Why are you giving him your Facebook? Do you see what I'm saying? Because what if he really is serious and you're not ready for that because you're scared? That's not fair to him. That's not fair to him. We really collectively have to start thinking, like I was saying during Phantom's reading, what is the intention behind my action? Why am I giving this person my Facebook knowing damn well I'm still hurt by what happened to me recently? Why am I even looking at this man when I know damn well I still carry trauma from my past relationship? You have to be honest with yourself, Gina. Aisha, you still here, love? Who's next on the list, y'all? Who is next on the list, y'all? Just throwing it out there. Nothing is going to move until you decide to. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like I said, you need to figure it out, Gina. Don't play with somebody else's emotions. If you're still kind of in love with an ex, why are you trying to entertain something? You're just creating a mess. You're creating a mess. You need to be intentional about what you want. Do not play with people's emotions. It can end up very dangerous and very ugly for you. Don't do it. Good. As you should. As you should. As you should. But holding on to an ex is not gonna get you anywhere. Why are you still in love with an ex? You do realize an ex is somebody that you're no longer in a relationship with. You guys ended, you parted ways. There was a reason you parted ways. Right? You're welcome, love. Wishing you nothing but the best. Take your time to heal and recuperate. I hope you're not still communicating with the ex, because that's done. What's done is done. Leave it in the past. If it's done, it's done. Leave it in the past. Y'all, who's here? Tell me who's here. Tell me who's here in the live stream. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna give some more people a little bit of time to hop in. Alexis, she was here. I don't know where she went, but she was here. Aisha, did it make sense what I said? Did it make sense? Like, you can't open one door before you close another. Like, people do a lot of contradictive things. Like, say you want marriage, but then you're entertaining a sticky link. How is that supposed to help you get a committed relationship? Okay. I'm like, I hope I don't sound crazy, because I'm like, it's not making sense to me. Or you're looking to entertain someone new, and it's very dangerous to play with other people's. Exactly. This man knows where you work, and then you're not really sure if you want to deal with him. That's a setup for failure. That could be a real ugly situation. Women have to practice safety in dating. You got to be safe about it. Like, you need to share your location with your family. He does not need to be knowing where you live, where you work. Those are too personal. A phone number is already personal enough. But for somebody to know where you stay and where you work, and you just met them the other day, no ma'am. No ma'am. Not gonna do it. Exactly, Aisha. I don't understand the thought process of a lot of people. I don't understand it. And on top of that, you're still kind of in love with your ex. So I'm trying to make it make sense. If you still have feelings for an ex, right? You're scared you're going to get hurt. Why are you trying to look for... No, ma'am. Just throw the whole thing away. Just throw the whole thing away. You know what? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? I was like, let me hop. Playing the victim. Playing the victim. A lot of people love playing the victim instead of actually realizing and turning that mirror around and pointing the finger at themselves. You're the victim in some situations. That part too. Using a new person to get over an ex is messy business. Playing the victim, like, it's always somebody else's fault. They're all crazy. Beware of people who say that. Oh, all the exes are crazy. Oh, my baby mamas, they're crazy. Are they all crazy? Or are you a little bit crazy because you entertain these types of people? Are you really the victim, or really are you a perpetrator? Because you knew what it was when you signed up. In the words of Drake, you knew what it was when you signed up. Like... yeah, sugar rush of love. People get so infatuated. That's what it is. It's lust. It's obsession. It's infatuation. Same reason y'all don't hear me talking about twin flames and all of that. Because a lot of it is limerence. It's a complete obsession with relationships. It's kind of sickening, to be honest. Western culture, especially between men and women, the the genders have this obsession with relationships and dating and sex and all these things. They have an obsession. Instead of finding something safe to do, instead of finding something productive and finding hobbies, they're always obsessed with who they can be with. Exactly. Exactly. And if a man ever says that, Aisha, run. 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 Because what is that supposed to mean? Like, okay, so hear me out, y'all. So these are the two cards that came out. Playing the victim, and we got Sugar Rush of Love. So y'all see these two cards, right? Be mindful of meeting someone that you feel like is just the sweetest person, right? But this person, they complain about their life. They're not doing anything about it. They're not trying to better themselves. So they blame everybody else around them and all of the circumstances around them instead of changing the circumstances. And they want you to come in and play Captain Save. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's one thing to support someone who's actively, like, trying to improve their life situation, but it's a whole nother thing to do things for them. It's like the difference between helping and enabling. Are you helping someone or are you enabling them? And that's something, Aisha, that right there, when you say like a man saying that he's not used to a woman taking care of him, but has you paying for everything, yeah, that's enabling. That's enabling. And as soon as a woman realizes that she's enabling, she has to cut that shit off. Because how are you a grown man and you're expecting me to take care of you? What? What? And it's not reciprocal. Absolutely not. Now, it's fine to do things for your spouse or your partner. That's perfectly normal. But where you're carrying the burden of everything all of the time, absolutely not. These are the first two cards that came out, y'all. Doing this the opposite way. A lot of people, look at this. Casual dating. We got chemistry and we have illusions. We also have up in the air. We also have secrets. I have lust and desires, and I have solitude. So here's what. Up in the air. You don't really know. If you're in a situation where you don't really know, and some of you guys may be in this currently, where you don't really know, then you're not. You don't really know how they feel. You don't really know where it's headed. It's not. It's not going anywhere. Because when you are sure about something and you are intentional about it, you make it very clear. This is what I want. This is what I want. My fiance made it very clear to me when we were dating that he was looking to be married. He made that clear to me. And I made it clear to him that I was on the same path. It was a very direct and straightforward communication. Apart from the fact that we're both Aquariuses, it was a very direct communication situation between us, right? The conversations were daily, nightly, weekly, for months, right? And then we made plans, and the relationship just progresses, right? We have lust and desires. Lust and desires can really get you caught up because, like Gina said earlier, oh, he's cute. That's fine. I'm cute. But don't let the cuteness fool you. Don't let it fool you. Because I get people telling me all the time, and did, Aisha. Don't let the cuteness fool you. Just like people talking about, oh, I'm with the person because of the sex. Okay, sex is good. Sex is great. But that's not going to hold you to somebody. It's not going to hold you to somebody. It's not. It's just not. Neither is chemistry. Oh, I don't feel butterflies when I talk to this person. People be psyching themselves out of perfectly great relationships. Oh, I didn't feel all, what do they call it? Giggly and, and I did. I actually did, Aisha. I did tell him something to that effect. Because I was like, you're not ready to date right now. I did. One of these days, I have to give y'all a story time about how this progressed. It was just a lot going on. He had a lot going on. And I was like, you know what? Just bye. Just leave me alone. The man would not leave me alone. So here we are now, right? But illusions. Don't get fooled by what you see. Don't get fooled by the chemistry that you have with someone, because chemistry is cute. That's cute. But chemistry is not a lasting thing, right? It's, of course, it's important to be attracted to your person, but also at the same time, outside of the superficial, outside of what you see, how are they? How are they? How do they behave? How do they interact? Are they kind or are they nice? Those are two different things that women need to really start thinking about. Oh, he's a nice guy. Right, until you piss him off. Piss him off. Tell him no. Set a boundary. Then see if he's very nice to you. Tell him you don't have the money for that. Tell him you're not picking him up. Tell him you're not doing certain things. Then see how nice he really is to you. See how that niceness would, you will see that niceness change with a quickness. Sorry, I'm getting something off the screen. You'll see that niceness change very quick. Tell him you're not ready, you're celibate. You'll see that niceness change real quick. This is why this leads to this. Not seeing things clearly. Because you're just so caught up in this. Don't get caught up. That's Spirit's warning to you. Because, and then later on, do this. Play the victim. Don't do it. Don't do it, because it doesn't lead to anything. I've never seen, now maybe there are some successful casual dating stories where they just looking for a good time, not a long time, and everybody's happy with that situation. The sneaky links are all the side pieces. Everybody's happy with it. Maybe there's people who are. Maybe there's people who have, I've never heard of it. Y'all let me know if y'all have heard of a successful sneaky link situation, side piece situation, casual dating situation. Y'all let me know. I tried casual dating one time and found out that it was not for me. I was like, nope, I'm really a lover girl. I'm really all in. Like, if I'm with someone in a relationship, I'm with them. Like, I'm very much fully with my person. Like, I don't, the whole, well, I might see you twice a month. I might talk to you twice a week. It's not going to fly with me. I have a Scorpio moon and my Venus is in Sagittarius. That should tell you all you need to know, okay? And I'm an Aquarius, so communication is top priority for me. So if I'm not hearing from you, to me, as a woman, that says you're not interested. And I would think it would be the same way for men. Like, if you don't hear from that woman, she's not texting you, she's not telling you that she misses you or she wants to see you, she's really not that interested. Like, you know, when are we going out again? When is the next date? I really enjoyed the last one. We had a good time. She's not that interested. Spirit be warning, folks, and people don't be listening. What we got? Our love story is my favorite. Yes. Our love story is my favorite. Like, this really is. Yes. I'm so glad that you said that, Aisha. Because, girl, let's talk about it. Relationships can be very overwhelming. It's a lot. It is a lot. In full transparency, me personally, I've never lived with a man before, so I am still adjusting. We're going into month 2, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not used to doing other people's laundry. I'm only used to doing my own shit. I'm not used to cleaning up behind someone else. I'm used to going and coming as I please. Now I'm picking somebody up from work. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not complaining by any means. It's just a life adjustment. You adjust to having a partner. You adjust to being considerate of somebody else's needs. I'm used, like, when you're by yourself and you're single, you could just go wherever you want to go when you want to go. If I feel like having Chick-fil-A, I can go have Chick-fil-A. That's not a problem. But guess what? If my fiance's in the car, I'm going to ask him, babe, do you want Chick-fil-A? Do you want something? What do you want to eat? Because it's not just about me. It's not just about me. I'm considerate. That is one thing I pride myself on in my relationships. I am always very considerate of whoever I'm with. So if I'm not getting that same respect and that same consideration, and I just want to be acknowledged, I'm going to feel away and I'm going to tell you about it. Because it's like, as much as I consider you in my decisions, if I know that you like a particular thing, I will pick it up for you. You don't even have to ask me, right? But it's like, it has to be a reciprocal thing. And then sometimes you have to remember too, as women, to do stuff for you. You do have to do things for you. You do have to have you time, because one thing I'm learning is that you can get so caught up in doing so much for the other person that you put yourself back here, and that's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you mentally. So you do have to do things for yourself. Continue to go get your nails done. Please. Get your hair done. Get you some new clothes. Buy you the new fragrance. Get the new purse. Do the things that you've always done to feel confident about yourself. Don't put yourself on the back burner, and don't drain yourself out. And ask for help too. Like, babe, can you wash the dishes today? I'm going to go and take care of A, B, and C. Or I'm going to mop the floors, or I'm going to do the laundry. You work together as a team. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it all. Because especially if you both work like we do. We both work. He works longer hours than me, but we both work, so we're both tired. So we work together to get things done. I think that's the biggest thing with relationships. You work together. It's supposed to be a team effort, not just one person feeling like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do that. No. You work together. If I'm doing laundry, he can cook, and he's a really good cook. Or if I'm cleaning, he might do his own laundry or whatever. Or if I wash and dry the clothes and hang them up, he can put them away. Like, or he can clean the car out, or he can do this or do that while I'm doing something different. Like, you work together as a team. And that's the biggest thing that I have been learning. Is like, it's a team effort. It's not just you have to do everything. No, never that. You work together. But yes, they can be overwhelming. Relationships can be overwhelming, and I think that is because it requires a lot of sacrifice. You can't be selfish. You just can't. You can't do it. That would be ideal, Aisha. Both people being self-sufficient. And in most cases, it is, because like if I go grocery shopping and I get food, right, to cook for dinner or whatever, breakfast, it's in there. We work 2 different schedules, so he has to make his own lunch. Unless he takes leftovers from the night before that I've cooked or whatever, he takes his own lunch. He like I said, he can cook. He'll cook him something to eat. He'll make him breakfast or whatever. But I put the groceries in there, so it's there. So he's very self-sufficient. He tells me, babe, we're out of toilet paper, we're out of soap. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up more stuff, like in my runnings around. But it's like, you work together. You work together. And you can't be mad. I can't be mad if he comes home at 4 a.m. He just got off work and he wants to go to sleep. Like, I can't be mad about that. He's tired. He's worked what? Yeah, he works a 12-hour shift. I can't be mad about that. And this happens regularly. Or he gets off at 2 a.m, 1 a.m, 2 a.m. Like, I can't be mad about that. It's overtime. But he's tired. You know what I mean? You don't want to be bothered. And I get it. And people need their space too. A lot of people, you can love your person and still give them space. And that's something that I'm learning as well. Like, it's okay to give people their space. It's okay to be a little, clingy. But it's also okay to give people their space when they need it. Everybody needs a little space. Everybody needs a little quiet time. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all, y'all. Let's see what's coming in, Spirit. Whew, for my viewers, subscribers, and love. But my biggest takeaway is always, if you are actively dating, like, from experience and from just my own past experiences, like, be intentional. The one time that I did casually date someone, I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew it. I thought that I would be able to handle it. And part of it, and just being completely honest, it was a toxic move on my end because I still had healing that I needed to do after being in a 3-year relationship and having to cut that off so abruptly. I was just looking for a good time. I was looking for anything to do to get my mind off of that situation. And I ended up in a casual situation with somebody. The person was very respectful. He was very respectful and considerate. But that experience taught me that you need to heal. Believe it or not, and let me tell you, that experience when I was dealing with that person, we were dating, and this person also was still connected to an ex that they had recently, like I think, like maybe 2 months before he met me, he had just broken up with his ex, right? So here we are, two very unhealed people coming together. The crazy part is we weren't together very long at all. When I tell you, probably not even a month. Okay, that's how short of a time it was. And during that time, I ended up, sorry y'all, I'm trying to get another deck so I can pull more collective messages. But during that time, it's a Scorpio, if that means anything. It's a Scorpio, November Scorpio. Like right on the cusp of Sagittarius. But during that time, I had a dream, and y'all know that I'm a dreamer. Like my dreams are very vivid. And in the dream, I was crying. It was raining outside. I was sitting in a restaurant, and I was waiting on him. And I could see him outside with his ex. Now, mind you, I've never seen this woman before. But I could see him in my dream with another woman outside of the restaurant. And then he came in. Of course, Aisha, of course. I have to get back to doing my zodiac sign reading, so I'm glad that you reminded me of that. Let me write it down so I don't forget, because y'all know I'll be tripping. But the crazy thing is, Spirit will definitely tell you when something is not for you. And that experience led me to being on an entire year of celibacy, an entire year of not dating anyone. I didn't date anyone. Yeah, it was a year. And I had the dream. He came into the restaurant and I was crying. And y'all know I'm not a crier. Like, it has to be really bad for me to be crying about something. But in my dream, I was crying. And he was like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Blah, blah, blah." And I'm just like, when I tell you I was crying like that ugly, like I couldn't breathe type of cry. And I was like, I knew you were lying to me. I knew she was still around, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it was weird. So then I woke up. All of a sudden I woke up. The dream stopped. And because I could never fully take the guy serious anyway. Just his personality. So, zodiac readings. So when I woke up, I was like, Spirit, what were you trying to tell me? Like, what are you trying to tell me with this dude? And I thought about everything, and I asked him while I was crying, I said, "You're still with her, aren't you?" And he just looked at me. He didn't answer the question, but I could tell by the look on his face that it was a yes. I said, "You still got feelings for her, don't you?" And I remember being at his house. And while I was there, he said he had received an anonymous package from somebody. "Who has your address?" He was like, "I don't know who this is from. I didn't order anything, blah, blah, blah." So my Scorpio moon automatically kicks in. And I'm like, you know exactly who sent you the package. Let's not play dumb. And it's only been, a month or two since y'all ended things? Please. And on top of that, it was like a collector's item. Like, who would know that he liked something like that? Who would know? With a note. It was with a note in the box. He wasn't expecting me to see this while I was there. But the note said something on it, and it said something like, "Surprise gift for you, Daddy." Who talks like that? So I was like, okay, I'm not stupid. Okay. Hey, Key, how are you doing? Aquarius. Pisces. Needless to say, y'all, long story short, that experience taught me that casual relationships are not for me. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Knowing that somebody has the potential to be with other people and still dating or seeing other people or attached to other people while with me, it don't sit well in my spirit. So needless to say, that ended very quickly. We are good, love. So glad to see you in here. I know it's been a minute, girl. Life has been lifing. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. No, Sagittarius and Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna start working on zodiac readings later tonight. So y'all make sure you're subscribed to the channel if y'all want to see the zodiac sign readings for June. Today's June 1st. Thank you for that reminder, Aisha. So I wrote it right here, my little notebook, and I'm gonna make a note in my phone too, a reminder. So like around 7 o'clock tonight, I can get started. Hopefully I'll be back home by then. Okay, key love. What's your question, love? You can go ahead and drop it. But yeah, my biggest thing is always dating with intention. Be very intentional about what it is that you want. Because if you just bluking around and you don't like know what you want, then you're gonna run into some fuckery. 7 of Swords energy. That's what's gonna happen. Because you're gonna be all confused. They're gonna be confused. It'll be a hot mess. So know what you want and don't take anything outside of that. Ooh. General. Okay. I got you. Anybody who's new that's hopping into the channel, welcome. Please feel free to subscribe. And y'all my regulars, please don't forget to thumbs up the live stream, y'all. Don't forget to show your girls some love. Let's see, Spirit, what general messages do you have for Conscious Keys? It is Gemini season, you guys. And happy birthday to all my Geminis. My 2020 twins. Listen, the only Gemini slander I will tolerate on my channel is male Gemini slander, because male Geminis are a whole different breed. They're a whole different breed, and honestly, they're not bad. They're not bad. It's just if you get on their bad side, it's a whole nother situation you don't want to see. But I love me a good Gemini. Because the one thing about Gemini is we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good conversation, and we're gonna have ideas. We're gonna have ideas and things to discuss, and it'll be interesting always. Geminis keep it moving. I think out of the air signs, Geminis are the ones that keep it moving. Aquarius is the one that's like, I'm down with whatever. Whatever you want, I'm on. And Libra's like, well, I see everybody's point of view. Spirit, what general messages do you have for Key? Imagine your work team is all air signs. It's interesting. My longest job, we had a whole team of air signs. 6 of Wands. Ooh, Key, I love this for you. 6 of Wands. Success, baby. Success is coming in. You may be getting attention, recognition, and rewarded for hard work, for effort, for dedication. You may be receiving a promotion or an offer of some sort. Because, baby, you've been through it. Look at there. Wounded warrior. He's got that little wrap around him like, I've been through some things. Spirit's like, baby, we've been dragging you for a little bit, and then now it's time for us to give you a break. So that's why you got the 6 of Wands up here. So Spirit's been testing you to see how well you're going to heal and see if you're going to be committed to you no matter what happens, to your own goals. That's the biggest thing. Being committed to what it is that you truly want. Whatever you want out of life, stick to that. There also might be somebody reaching out to you, Keith. I just saw that as I was flipping through. Somebody might be reaching out to you. A masculine specifically. 10 of Pentacles. Money looking good. Money looking good. Things looking up materialistically. Health looking good. Spirit says you're taking care of things at home with your children and family. Love. What do we know? The Lovers is here, and this is Gemini energy. So there may be a love interest. Somebody that may have children. This person may have children. You have children, but this person sees you as the Empress, babe. They see you as the Empress. They see you as wife material. They see you as somebody that they might want to settle down with. Okay. But this person deals with some insecurities. 5 of Pentacles. This person deals with some insecurities. They got some insecurities, or they may lack certain qualities or traits that you desire. Key. So just Spirit says be mindful of that. Be aware of that. You guys could have a good connection, but this person may feel like they don't have everything that you want or desire, or this person may feel like they're not good enough for you. They may even tell you that. The Wheel of Fortune here. And if they say that, just go ahead and move around, because you don't need somebody who's insecure, because insecure men are dangerous. They're very dangerous. Why? Because they try to humble you. You're very successful. And one thing about you and Gemini women specifically, you guys know how to get the bag. You do. You know how to get the bag. It may take a minute sometimes, but you know how to do it. And you do it well. 10 of Pentacles. So you're very blessed, protected, taken care of. And then you have this person that sees you. You have this person that sees you. I don't feel like you're talking to this person. That's the weird part. I don't feel like you're talking to this person. Whoever this person is, they see you from a distance, and they are interested in you because you're very independent, like I said. And you know, you take care of yourself very well. And I also feel like this person is attracted to you, and it could be on a soul level. Like, there's just something about your aura, your vibe, your energy that this person is attracted to. Now, it could be a past person, because I do have the Wheel of Fortune here. And sometimes in the reverse energy, it could be somebody that maybe you had a cycle with, and you're not talking to them because, again, you're focused on family, you're focused on work, you're focused on career. And you've been trying to rest and recuperate. This person over here is single, alone, and ready to move forward. The question of the day is how much effort they're willing to put into it. That's going to be the question of the day. And Spirit's just letting you know, don't be afraid to give them a chance. Don't be afraid to take that risk, because you know the Fool is about taking a risk and having faith. Having faith that it's all going to work out, whoever this person may be. You'll know. If you don't know now, give it some time. Because one thing I notice about readings, tarot readings, is they don't always fully resonate at the time of the reading. Sometimes it takes a couple days. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks. Same things with rituals. Same things with workings, like candle workings, root work, and rituals. I just had somebody confirm for me the other day that a ritual that I did last year actually worked. So you may not know who it is now, but you'll know who it is sooner or later. You're kind of in this energy right now. Kind of like you're looking at things from a different perspective, Spirit is saying, because the Hangman is here, which is major arcana. And this is the thing, like, instead of seeing the glass as half empty, you're seeing it as half full. You're grateful for the people in your life who are there, who are supportive. You are letting go and surrendering to the process. letting go and letting God. Letting God take care of certain things because you just know that it's out of your control. And it'll only work up your anxiety if you worry about it. That's what Spirit says. That's where you're at right now. Let go and let God. Trust the process. Because there's certain things you just don't have control over. Part of that could be in a workplace situation with the Three of Pentacles. There's that one. Hi, Brian. My free list is closed, so it's donation-based readings only. Also, please don't post your question until your donation is received and we know that you've sent it. Queen of Pentacles energy. This is where you are, Key. Continue to sit on your throne, Spirit says. Queen of Pentacle energy. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. And we got Four of Pentacles. You could be saving money as well. Saving money, but also, Key, I feel like this could be you being a little bit reserved. Being a little bit reserved. Like, emotionally, you're tired, you're exhausted with dealing with people. And I feel that in my soul. Like, you may come across right now, I don't know why this is, I'm seeing old messages. I don't know why. Hang on. Video. Okay. Okay, y'all. I don't know why my messages are not. They're old. Anywho. But you may be coming across as this energy right now. To somebody, Four of Cups energy, where you kind of are just distant. You don't really want to be bothered with certain people because you know they play too much. Four of Cups is kind of like you're focused on everything else around you. There could be somebody coming towards you because you see how the cloud is handing this cup in front of the person sitting here on the ground, and the person is not acknowledging it. And I feel like it's because there's a reason why you're aloof to this or distant. Is because look, we got the Knight of Wands. You've been in this situation before with whoever this person is, and you're not willing to repeat that. You're not trying to go back to that. So that could be why. Spirit's saying you may have to distance yourself right now from certain people, especially if they're on the Knight of Wands case. If they're on that foolery, you might have to do that. That's what I'm getting. So you don't end up being in this Eight of Swords energy type thing here. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my connection, but I hope y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting there's somebody that may be coming towards you who knows your worth and your value, but it's up to you to decide if this person is like Knight of Wands energy or if this person is Knight of Pentacle energy, because I had two of those knights. There could be two different people. There could be a fire sign and there could be somebody, an earth sign or with earth elements or fire elements in their chart coming towards you. Spirit says you may not be open to it right now, and it may take some time because you're focused on other things, but that's what I'm seeing. Oops. Can y'all see me? I don't know if y'all can see me because I'm not seeing any messages. I think it's something with my connection. I'm trying to see. Y'all, I'm gonna hop out and I'm gonna hop right back in because I think something's going on with my connection. I'm not sure. Hang on.